John, Hayden, and Josh, I wanted to start with you guys because I wanted to talk a little bit about making the transition from season 1 to season 2, and specifically, was there anything that fans really sparked to in season 1 that surprised you and maybe affected what you did with that element in season 2?
That's a great question. We had a big plan for this show, taking it from screen to this format. I don't know if you'd call it television, streaming, whatever it is. We had a plan and an end game, and we were enormously overwhelmed that everyone got into the show the way that you all have. And that was delightful. But continuing that story that we set out to tell, we just found ourselves in a place where we had so much story we tried to jam into season 1, and we just couldn't fit it all in. So we were left with a lot of stuff that we wanted to continue to explore and to tell, and also season 1 was that proof of concept that people were engaged with the young characters, the legacy characters, and some new characters that we didn't know would be.
Speaking of that, Ralph, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the response to the original Karate Kid movie and how it's been different talking to fans who are introduced to Karate Kid through the Cobra Kai series.
Well, it's, we talk about, Billy and I have spoken about this a few times on how some of the younger generation is actually backed in to the Karate Kid universe based on seeing Cobra Kai, or their friends watching Cobra Kai, or their parents watching Cobra Kai and talking about this movie that they used to know, or always know. So it's interesting that from both perspectives, you could either have known the original film or become a fan of the show and then back into what the movie is. And it's fathers and sons watching the show, families watching the show. It's, and then there's the perspectives, which is what's so great about Cobra Kai and the gray areas that the show dives into with all its characters, where Karate Kid was very much black and white, good over evil. No one back in 1984 was really not rooting for Daniel Russo. In Cobra Kai, week to week or episode to episode, your allegiance could change because we go into all characters are flawed and have pros and cons, and that's what that's part of the richness of what Cobra Kai does with the Karate Kid universe moving forward.
That's like spot on right there. Part of the reason why I adore this series. Billy, I have to ask you about doing episode 6 with the original Cobra Kai reunion. Was there any member of that group? Yes, please give it up for them. Was there any member of that original group that kind of slipped back into their role quicker than you thought they would?
First of all, what's up, everybody? Thanks for being here today. You are the Miyagi, though. You're why we're here, and thank you. 50 push-ups on your knuckles.
That's my goddamn line.
Oh, it is too, again. The guys all came back. Rob Garrison, Ron Thomas, and Tony O'Dell, the original OG Cobras from the Karate Kid. We remained great friends since that movie, and we're like brothers, old college friends now, almost, feels like. And they came back and snapped right in. I think Rob Garrison, he was just chomping at the bit to do something with Tommy. He was so excited about doing this episode, and even though that they were gonna zip him up at the end, so to speak, I'm not gonna give it away if you haven't seen that episode, but they zip him. He was super excited about that, and working with those guys again was just like putting on an old baseball glove, just like working with these guys. It just fit, and it was awesome. Excited about that episode. Thanks for the question, and props to my OG Cobras.
Yeah. Another really iconic moment of season 2 for the two of you is the apartment fight scene. Were you guys able to just pick up that choreography all over again very easily?
None of that was choreographed.
We just made it up.
I kicked them into a TV, they said we love it.
It's everything's a little bit tougher 35 years later when it comes to the physical stuff. But we had a lot more time when we made the movie to choreograph. Everything was sort of like a ballet. All those fight scenes were in a much tighter schedule, and especially at that point of the production, we were winging it. But we have a great stunt team, stunt coordinators, Emmy nominated for the 2nd year in a row, and. At one point Billy said to me, he goes, how come I don't remember hitting you back in the day? And we're both all well